form of violence that we must face, there are other forms of violence that the 1% use to keep us in our place, such as student debt. Student debt is unique in that it is inescapable. The big banks that own your debt have the right at any moment to interrupt your life. They can take your paychecks, they can take your possessions. And we need to understand that these big banks are directly connected to our university through the regents. For instance, Regent Monica Lozano, Director at Bank of America, Regent Russell Gould, Vice President at Wachovia Bank, which is now Wells Fargo, and Regent Paul Wachter, a longtime investment banker. These are the people that run our university, and we need to understand that they want us to be in debt. We need to understand that when they raise our fees, they raise their own profit. We need to understand that when they increase our debt, they increase their own wealth. They would rather have us pay for our school rather than have their own corporations or interest taxed.
There's increased tension because of the crackdowns in Oakland and New York and Portland, some other places?
Of course there's increased tension. I mean, especially what happened in New York, that was the birthplace of it all. That was a symbolic place of it. And I think now, because these two places are gone, sort of national attention is sort of shifted on us. What are we going to do? We're going to keep this thing going. That's what we're going to do.
What do you think is the next step? You know, I was interested in particular when you talked about UC regents that are personally invested or associated with the banks and that could profit from student debt.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Do you see that as a focus of the movement? What do you think?
I think it's one of the goals. The way the university runs a microcosm of just the way our political, entire social systems are run. Everything is run for profit, and that's a fundamental thing we need to get rid of, including the regions.